Hello everyone, it's Janine from Janine's Gluten-Free Kitchen. Today we are going to make Huevos Rancheros, Mexican ranch eggs. Super yummy way to have your eggs a little bit different. So stick around for Huevos Rancheros. So Huevos Rancheros, which is in Spanish, is Mexican ranch eggs, and it's basically a one-pot egg dish, sort of a casserole style. And it involves us making us a lovely tomato bean sauce, and then we're going to cook our eggs in that. So let's head over to the stove with our goodies. We've got some tomato pulp, we have some capsicum, some beans, some onions and some spices, and we'll go through them again at the stove while we make our sauce. We have got our pan and we're going to start with a little bit of oil and get our onions sweating firsthand, and we have a half a large onion here. And we also have 2 cloves of garlic that we've minced. And I don't know about you, but there is nothing nicer than the smell of garlic and onions sauteing. It is so good. We also have 1 red chilli that we have de-seeded and chopped up finely. Now, I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to chili, so if you like your meals hot and spicy, you might want to keep those seeds in there and maybe even add a second chili. For me, this is more than enough. Now, some spices. We have some smoked paprika, some sweet paprika and a little bit of cumin powder. And it's always good to give your spices a little bit of a fry up because it will release all the aromas from the spices. And already I can smell those spices just releasing, and they smell good. I'm going to add a splash more oil because it's looking a little dry. Beautiful. Now we've got some capsicum that we've chopped up. I've got a half a red and a half a yellow, and we've sliced that nicely. Going to throw that in for a little bit of extra texture. If you don't like capsicum, if you don't eat it, that's fine. It will still be a really yummy dish without the capsicum. Okay, let's go ahead and throw in our tin of diced tomato. I've got a lovely Italian brand which has got a lot of good flavours. And lastly, we are adding some pre-cooked tin of black beans that we've drained. Beautiful. Let's bring that to the boil, and then we're going to turn it down to a very low simmer and let it cook for about half an hour. Perfect. So our meal has been cooking for a good half an hour, probably about 40 minutes. And I did actually add a touch of water because it was drying out a little bit. So you'll just need to keep an eye on your dish, make sure it doesn't dry. This is a really nice fluid sort of moisture content, if you like. It's saucy, but it's not runny, and that'll make it a really lovely dish. So we've got enough here for a good 2 meals, but I'm going to make just the 1 serve of the eggs. So what I'm going to do is pull this over to one side and get myself a fry pan. So if you want to do the 2 straight away, you would just do your eggs straight in that pan. But because I only want to do 1, what I've got is another pan here that I'm going to turn on. And I'm going to transfer half of my beans and tomato into our new smaller pan. And so what changes this from, you know, just a chili bean dish to a Huevos Rancheros is how we cook the eggs within the casserole meal. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a couple of wells where the eggs are going to sit into. It's going to give them a little bit of space to fry and to breathe. It's like 2 little lungs there. I'm going to put a splash of oil. Make sure my heat's on low. We're going to break our eggs into the beans. Now, what you do with the eggs will depend on who's eating it and how they like it cooked. I know the particular person who's going to want these eggs does not like runny yolks, so just going to break that for him. And I'm going to pop the lid back on so that the top also steams as it's cooking. Great, that looks perfect. Well cooked eggs, and that's ready to go. Let's head over. Now the best way to serve these is with some tortillas, corn tortillas. And the white corn tortillas are always usually gluten-free. So they're the ones that we use, the white corn tortillas. And how we heat them so that it keeps them really soft and doesn't dry out is we get our tortillas and pop them into a clean tea towel. This is a little added bonus for you, and then microwave that for 1 minute. All right, so while we're waiting for our tortillas, we're just gonna serve those eggs up. Yum. And our tomato, Mexican beans. How good does that look? I'm sure our cameraman is salivating. Little sprinkle of parsley. Hot and steamy. Perfect. And you can see how soft, it's very hot. You can see how soft that is. You might put it on the side. Yow! Maybe just wait a few seconds for it to cool down. That would probably be wise. There we go. And there we have Huevos Rancheros. Mexican ranch eggs. So yum. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please hit the like button and leave us comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to never miss out on these awesome videos. We're going to get stuck into these now. See you later. And it is a lovely pan thingy, yeah. Hang around and we'll get onto it. No, hanging around. I don't know if that'll work either.